Hey guys, I am back. Welcome back. Even more info coming out today on the upcoming patch and everything that's going to be added. I didn't want to dive too much. I just want to give you a preview on that previous video. I didn't actually intend to do two separate videos. I would have loved to do them in one, but oh well. Yeah, I didn't want to go too much in depth to it in case the press kit was, there'd be some like, oh, it's supposed to be secret or whatever sort of stuff. But there is actually an official Blizzard post here. So we're going to go through this. I'll have the link in the description down below as well. But yeah, patch preview. There's going to be party frames, portrait flames, and killstreak fame. That took some concentration to say. But yeah, we've been working a while on a slew of updates for Heroes of the Storm in-game UI, and we're very excited to announce that everything we're unveiling today will come to the game in our next patch. Read on as we break everything down. Let's actually get this picture a little bit bigger. In fact, I can make this even a little bit bigger, I think. Oh, no, sorry, I'm holding the wrong thing there. Hang on, look, I can make this bigger for you guys. I can bring this down like so, and this should make it even bigger again. Perfect. All right, there we go. Cool. Hopefully I'm not too much in the way. In fact, let me move this just slightly over to the right so that you can definitely see everything. But yeah, you can see like new just UI design. Looks like it's all the same sort of info, just presented in a kind of a prettier way. The heroics. You can see on the down here as well, a little bit of a nicer display for the hero frames, everything like that. It looks like this bar down here is a bit more see-through, which is kind of interesting. I think that's kind of opaque in the game at the moment. Apart from that, I think that's all the changes that I can spot. Let's move this back over. Here we go. Perfect. All right, cool. Keep your friends close. All right. If you've ever watched one of your replays, I've done that a few times, or tuned into any of the HGC broadcasts, our new Party Frames UI may feel familiar already. We like how our observer interface communicates the status of individual players during replays, and feel that bringing this aspect of the interface into live Heroes matches will help players more easily read the current state of the game at any given moment. So we can't actually make this bigger. Quick glance at the top of the screen is all you need to immediately see which players are alive or dead on either team, how much time is left before a player respawns, even which heroic abilities each player has picked. Better yet, Party Flames offer a ton of real-time information about your allies. So we take a quick look here, you can see this is going to be on your screen at all times. So just additional information what's there already. You can see every single player, you can see their death timers. Look, that's actually pretty cool with the Lost Vikings. They each have a separate one, so it's very clear. You can see little icons for their heroics, when they're in use, when they're not. I think this color is showing, you can see actually Rexar Misha separate. That's awesome too. I think these like sparkly colors indicate like kill streaks and things like that, if I'm not mistaken. It's all beautifully animated. I think it looks really good. You can see it's slightly see-through as well, so it shouldn't be too much of an intrusion on your actual gameplay. But yeah, I can see above Party Frames display each teammate's current health and mana. Animate whenever an ally is channeling Hearthstone. So that's Hearthstoning. Perfect. Display cooldown timers for their heroic abilities. Ideally, you'll always have the right info when it comes time to decide whether to pick a fight with the enemy team or spend more time in lanes soaking up that sweet XP. You have access to all this info already, pretty much, through your chat bar, through opening up the score screen, but this just has it up on screen at all times, makes it just more intuitive and easier to access. You may notice that we've condensed the center area of the interface that displays team levels, XP, and the game timer. While these elements are now more compact, they communicate even more information than before. We've got an indicator next to each XP bar that will blink as teams approach their next talent tier. Okay. Additionally, if either team gains a talent tier over the other, their team level will be engulfed in flames to better signify they have a talent advantage. Okay, I think that's a great idea. Obviously, that's something that anyone who's serious about the game knows, and obviously I cover that in pretty much every single video I do, right? Talent tier advantages, playing around them, getting talent tier advantages. I guess this indicator right here, this lit up thing, is this is the indicator. So that's saying, okay, next level is a talent tier. Flames means you've got a talent tier advantage over your opponents, just making it much more clear, especially for newer players to the game, making it much more clear. Guys, you're actually at a disadvantage right now. You don't want to fight really, or the enemy team actually, or your team does have a talent tier advantage. Look, you're on fire, boom. Great time for you to actually pick fights and go for kills and plus advantages. I think it's a really good and intuitive way to improve game knowledge and get players, just playing a bit more effectively, and just raise the overall skill level of everyone who's playing the game. Just make it easier to learn that stuff and implement it, and then have better, more competitive games as we move forwards. Don't stop now. You're on fire. If you've been a Heroes of the Storm player for a long time, you may remember Killstreak Flames. Players who scored a lot of takedowns would see their heroes' nameplates erupt in flames and spark to indicate they're on fire. Yeah, that was a cool thing. We eventually removed them, due in part to the visual clutter they brought to the game space. We liked how they gave us another way to celebrate high-performing players. However, we also felt that there was much more to individual achievement than takedowns alone. With these things in mind, we've completely overhauled the system and we bring them back in a different form. Rather than place fire effects on nameplates, we moved to 3 different locations. Your party frame hero portraits at the top of the screen, so this one. Stats tab on the in-game score screen, so your stats will actually be on fire or sparkly as well. And then your hero portrait, so long as you are on fire for yourself. The prior system, players could only tell who had earned Killstreak Flames when those players were on screen. You can always see top performing players by checking the things. Up to 3 of the 10 players in the game could be on fire at any one time. The better they perform compared to everyone else, the more intensely the flames around their portrait will glow. Don't get discouraged if you're not one of the first players to earn flames during a match. The game is constantly reevaluating everyone's performance. Just a few great plays, can yada yada yada. Single death will immediately snuff out your fiery highlights, so stay sharp once you claim the flames. Okay, so I was kind of curious reading this. At first I was like, I also felt that it was much more to individual achievement than takedowns alone. So I'm not sure if these, like, will it be Killstreak Flames? So you lose a single death, you lose your highlight. But I'm also getting the impression that it's not about, like, kill streaks or about takedowns. It seems to me that, like, will it count for, like, XP soak as well? Siege damage, all that sort of stuff? Healing done? Damage absorbed? I'm not sure if this will, like, basically be the MVP screen kind of preempted in the game. I'm not sure. We'll come back to you when we get more info. It does sound like that from what they're saying, that it's not just about takedowns, but then it also sounds like your death will get rid of your flame thing. Now, there's pros and cons. It's a nice visual thing to add into the game. Sometimes dying is a good thing to do. You know, sometimes, you know, hey, if your death earns 3 kills and an objective, and then you ultimately win the game, that's a pretty good thing to do. So sometimes it's bad to discourage death in that sense, but generally it's a pretty good thing to avoid. So, oh well, pretty interesting. The upcoming patch, we've revamped the way kill streaks and hero takedowns are called out in game. Once in game, kill streak is going to look like this. Oh, this is the kill feed, sorry. Double kill. Yeah, really nice effect, has to be said. Nice, you get double kill for killing Vikings as well. Look, I did really good, team. I had a real good team. Double kill. I'm doing so good. I killed 2/3 of a hero. Go me. Anytime a player on either team scores a takedown, a notification will pop up in the kill feed on the left side of the screen. They stack on top of one another, have team-colored visual effects, so it's easy to see exactly what went down during the last team fight. Hero portrait will show when you score takedowns. Heroes who were killed will appear on the right. Okay, simple enough. Okay, the more enemy reports will be added, and the more intense your on-screen killstreak callouts will become. So the more takedowns you participate in, so it will like build up and up and up. Pretty cool. Finer things as well. Since we're already working on all the elements mentioned above, we also decided that the time was right to give the rest of the in-game UI a bit of a tune-up. In our next patch, we've updated ability hotbars, the hero portrait, as well as the health, mana, and buff bars to make them all a bit slimmer and sleeker. Additionally, we've polished up the stats and talents tabs on the in-game score screen, and completely updated the look and feel of the death recap tab, which is over here. That's what it looks like now. So we got the stats button, talents recap button as well. Information presented here. Just seems a little bit more clear. It's going to be out in the next patch, which is great. PTR next week, and yeah, then probably the patch the week after that. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this. I don't know. I know some of you guys enjoy like if I read through this stuff for you and all that, but it looks really cool. I'm really impressed with it. I think it looks great. I mean, this again, this is what it's going to look like from now on. Let me just shove my webcam a bit over here. There we go. Perfect. Flip. This is what it's going to look like from now on. I think it looks fantastic. I think it's a pretty nice upgrade. I think it's a pretty big upgrade. Very, very impressed with it. Again, you could check out my other video, which gives information on Probius, who's the new hero. Subscribe as well for more, of course. I'm going to be covering all this stuff in the PTR the second it comes out next week as well. So yeah, I mean, just thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you guys all very soon for more. Thumbs up if you did like it. And yeah, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. I'm going back to watch some HGC. And you should too. Oh, also, there will be, I think they're saying, a deep dive panel going into this stuff a bit more in-depth on Sunday on the stream. Not sure what time that's at, but stay tuned. I'm sure you could find that information on Reddit or something like that when it's coming up. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you all soon. Bye.